everyone, it's Saved by Vape again. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video, but today's video is going to be a good one. This is on the new Broadside copper mechanical mod, single 18650, sorry, by BJ Box Mods. Let's just go down close, I'll show you all its parts, and I'll show you how it works. Alright everybody, so we're up and close with the Broadside Mech mod by BJ Box Mods. This one I have here is serial number 53. I don't know if that shows. Yeah, you can see it. Yep. So this is an all copper mech mod, 25 millimeters in diameter, non-hybrid connection. So let me just show you the parts of it here. Here we have the top cap. This is actually where you would put your battery in, positive side down. We have a silver plated contact pin right here that spins to adjust for battery rattle. And it's a floating pin, so which means that this comes out all the way. You can see right through there. And that is what would move when you screw your atomizer into the top. So this for atomizer length, and then this for battery rattle. Next we have the button at the bottom. This copper sleeve thingy comes off. And then inside here you just have a Delrin piece that comes right out, and that's the button assembly. So this thing actually has no springs or magnets inside of it, which really helps with hot button issues. This mech mod is really built for safety, so what it's got inside of here is actually a Delrin tube going all the way down the copper on the inside. So this allows for much safer usage of batteries, especially ones that potentially have screwed up wraps. So this right here is your contact, which the button would push on, and which would then push on the positive end of your battery. This is a silver plated pin inside in that conical shape. This can be removed, but it's actually recommended that you don't, and that you will not need to. The only reason I could see needing to remove that, considering you put the battery in from the top, is possibly to do a polish, but you could definitely polish it without taking this out. You know, just be careful not to get too much gunk on the inside, which can obviously just all be rinsed out anyway. So there's a close-up view of that. You got your battery venting at the bottom. And since it's positive end down and you have the venting pointing down, if you were to run into a problem of battery ventilation, which with a mech mod such as this, you really shouldn't have that issue unless you build completely ridiculously unsafe on here. All of that venting, any sparks, flames, fumes, would be directed downwards if that were to happen. But like I said, this mech mod is really designed in mind so that does not happen. Assuming it's used correctly. And then the final piece we have here is actually the contact when you push the firing switch. It's this three-pronged piece. I don't know if you can see, see how it's three separate pieces that all move, and there's a rubber band or O-ring connecting the three of them. So this actually moves. You see how it moves along all three of those points? And what that does is that when you push the button on this conical piece, you push it, and it actually grips on all sides of that silver cone there, allowing for really good conductivity. So to put it back together, all we need to do is take that firing mechanism at the bottom, just place it there, take your button with the plastic piece inserted with insignia pointing out, which is just two cannons, screw it in. Threads are extremely smooth, no crunch, no squeak, very nice. It does have a very stiff throw on it. It's a very heavy push, but it's good. It's nice and solid. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take our battery, positive end down towards the button, just like that. And now we're going to take our atomizer. I'm using a Twisted Messes with a Trinity glass top cap. We're going to screw it directly into the 510 connection here. Again, buttery smooth threads. Now you take this and push it in as far as it'll go, and just knowing this length of your atomizer pin, you can adjust this. I know that when I have it about right at that placement, that there shouldn't be any, if much of a gap at all in this connection here. So now we have it all put back together, push the fire button, and it fires. Yep, and that's it for up close, guys. Let's go back up top and talk about it a little bit. Yeah, guys, so that's really it. This thing has got fantastic weight to it. The threads are amazing. The button is nice and strong. It feels like a just really good push. The weight on this thing is fantastic, very heavy. The copper is very thick and high quality. Mine's starting to patina slightly in places, but it's still got that really nice high quality sheen, as you can see there. It's all American made. Everything on this is American materials. So the price for this, off of bjboxmods.com, you can get this mechanical mod 100% authentic American made for $135. If you know much about authentic mechs, or even if you've just done a little bit of research, $135 for an authentic mech is a fantastic price. Your things like your Sub-Zeros going for $170, your rig mods going for $250, with the Roughneck RDA over $300. Your Ruby mod by Kennedy is like $250, just very, very, very expensive. So for $130 to get an extremely hard-hitting, high quality mech mod, it's just beautiful. It's a great value. Usually I'm not so into mech mods because I like doing real big beefy fused Claptons and stuff, and for this I actually probably not going to be able to see it very good on this, but I'm just doing 26 gauge nichrome twisted, 4 reps, a real small build. It comes out to about 0.15. Don't have any hot button issues whatsoever because of all the Delrin insulation and the lack of a spring or a magnet. It just feels very safe to use. Even the device itself, besides the heat coming from your atomizer and sort of seeping into the body, it doesn't even really get hot. It gets warm after lots of use, and like I said, that's from the atomizer heating up. I felt my battery hitting this at 0.15 for hours. It's room temperature, if not slightly above room temperature. But as far as mechs I've used, this is the hardest hitting, highest quality and safest feeling mech that I have ever used. The juice I have on here today, which I might do a review on, especially upon request if you guys want me to, it's the new Crazy Flakes by Mohawk Vapors. It's a butterscotch drizzled corn flakes with milk. It's delicious, especially on this setup. The voltage drop on this thing is almost non-existent. With a fresh battery, you're probably getting around the 4 volt, 4.1 volt mark, and you feel all of it. It's really fantastic, guys. So yeah, everyone, that's it. Thanks for watching. This was the Broadside Mechanical Copper Tube Mod Single 18650 by BJ Box Mods. Thanks for watching, guys.